I'm going to show you how to hatch and tame an orb weaver spider in Grounded 2. So in order to do this, you'll have to progress through the main story all the way till you end up going to the statue. And right now in early access, that's kind of like the end of the story. You'll fight a boss. You'll know about it. There'll be a disc in there at the very top of the statue. That disc you can bring back to here. Now, if you need help with that quest, you're stuck on it, I do have a guide for that on this channel. Somewhere in the description there's a link for that. But you get through the main story, and you will end up with... Oh, not here. You're going to end up with, over here, a disc. And it'll just automatically insert when you go to, if you're holding the disc. And then what you'll do is you can go to the science shop, and you can buy the Orb Weaver Buggy. And you'll need to find an Orb Weaver egg in order to do it. And you'll also need blueberry leather, ant head, coconut shell, and the egg itself in order to hatch the Orb Weaver Buggy. You also be able to make a spider nest with this tech. But let's go ahead and buy that. Now, when we go out to the hatchery, you'll be able to see it. Now, I have an egg here, and I'm going to show you where to get the Orb Weaver egg. But when you go to this now, there will be the Orb Weaver Buggy. And for this, we're going to need blueberry leather, red ant mandibles, acorn shells. Okay, red ant mandibles, easy. You just kill ants. Acorn shell, easily. You just use an Omni hammer on acorns. The blueberry leather, you may know, you may not. But down in the ice cream cart, and maybe another place to get it, but ice cream cart right over here are some blueberry plants. And you can go there and knock them down, grab the blueberries. Then you can go to the ranger station and then research them. And that'll unlock blueberry leather as a resource, which then you can turn those chunks into leather. And that is how you can get the blueberry leather that you need. So once you have all that, you've gone through the story, and you have the Orb Weaver Buggy unlocked at the hatchery, now it's time to get the Orb Weaver egg. So the only one that I'm aware of, there may be more, is if you go to the snack bar front, on the corner of that, the picnic table and the grass games, right here you see this like dark thing that's a rock next to a street lamp. So you'll see this street lamp here, 661944, as a landmark. Very easy to spot. So what you're going to do is, and this can be a little bit easier, can be a little bit hard depending on the timing that you come in here. So let's see what's going on. So the wolf spider is in there, and he's maybe sleeping. We're going to find out as we try to gently walk past him. Okay, and inside of here, you can nab a Orb Weaver egg and then get out and run back to your base. Once you make it back to the base with the egg, you press R in order to drop it. I don't know what that would be on a controller. And then you grab it. Same... Oh, not the same button as nab? I don't know. Same button to drop it normally with your by hand, too. So you're going to go to the hatchery while holding it, and you're going to say use. Now, if you have to be holding the blueberry leather, red ant mandibles, and acorn shell when you do this. And then you're going to click on it. Mine was bugged. I had to click down here and then click back up, or else I couldn't do it. But click this, and then you see the bottom says incubate. You can click it. You can press the button. Whatever. It takes 24 in-game hours. So now you literally just have to wait. So I waited for a while, and then we have another problem, which is if you already have the ant, which most of you will at this point, you either get him killed or you need to put him away in order to be able to hatch this, because we already have something following us. So what we're going to do is go to build, and on this third tab right here, there's an ant nest. If you don't have this, I don't know, I guess research ant parts or something. And this one's pretty easy. Clover leaf, crude rope, acorn shell. I feel like you guys should know all those ones. Crude rope is just plant fiber. The only confusing one is weed stem. So right here, for example, at the ranger station in the snack bar front, there are these plants right in front of it, these red-looking ones. You can chop these down, but these take a level 2 Omnitool axe. And if you don't want to chop these down, if you only have a level 1 axe, instead you can look for dandelions, and there's some just to the, whatever direction this is. Let's see, it's south of here. You can find some in that direction. It's dandelions. Just look up. They're pretty easy to spot. You can go for those instead. I don't know where all the pieces to this went. They went flying off. I need these weed stems. Once you have all that, you can go ahead and put this down and then put everything into it. Let me grab another weed stem. There we go. And then the last thing I'm missing is that crude rope, which I should have the mats for. I don't need the mats. I have to go get some plant matter. Okay, I got what I needed. There it is. Put it in. Now we have the ant nest. So now we can go to it, and we can see down here this button. You can deposit Buggy. And that shows you all the info about him and stuff. But now Buggy is out of the way. And now we can crack open the Orb Weaver Buggy and retrieve it. And now we have the Orb Weaver, which is way cooler, way bigger, a lot more fun. We also have Web Throw, like that, ranged attack, which is very nice though, ranged attack actually. They have an Intimidate, which is kind of cool. Hey, it knocks water down. And let's see how fast he is. He looks to be faster than the ant. Not by a crazy amount, somewhere between 20 and 60% faster, maybe? I'm not sure, but definitely a lot better, a lot more convenient, a lot stronger, a lot better of a mount. The only issue is you have to beat all the early access content in order to get him. But hey, there he is. So if you guys had any questions about how to tame an Orb Weaver or how to do it, that is how to hatch or tame an orb weaver from an orb weaver egg in Grounded 2.